As you've been getting older, do you think you smile less often or do you smile more often? Well, unfortunately, for every year we age, the number of our smiles actually diminishes. So in this week's episode, I'd like to be giving you at least 10 benefits that we experience when we smile as proof that you and I must be more intentional about smiling more often. Hi, I'm Gail Jervis and welcome to Life After 65. As an avid reader and researcher, I've recently made it my mission to explore all the ways that my husband and I can live healthier, happier, and more fulfilling lives as we learn to redefine aging. I started this channel to share what I'm learning with anyone else who has the same goal. So, how often do you think you smile each day? Well, I doubt if you can compete with a young child's frequency of smiles, since their average is around 400 smiles per day. Can you guess how often an average adult smiles? Only about 20 smiles a day. And unfortunately, as we age, we have less than 20 authentic smiles each day. So what do I mean by an authentic smile? Well, in 1862, Guillaume Duchenne identified specific facial muscles that are involved in different expressions, and he concluded that genuine smiles involve activating two muscles, lifting the corners of the mouth, and it should cause crow's feet around the eyes. Therefore, you can identify a fake smile when only the mouth curves upward. Do you think you've ever fake smile? Well, if you do fake smile often enough, you could experience quite a negative impact on your well-being. For example, a study involving bus drivers revealed that on days when they forced their smiles, their moods deteriorated and they experienced lower job satisfaction and productivity. Conversely, on days when they smiled genuinely, their overall mood and productivity improved. Well, the results of these studies have made me think a lot about people in service industries such as Chick-fil-A, because they've been told that every time they look at a new customer, they're supposed to smile at them. And I began wondering, if you and I are using fake smiles more than authentic smiles, are we experiencing some negative impact on our well-being? Now, I suspect many of us are using a lot of fake smiles, since there's a number of studies, such as the one published in the Journal of Psychological Science. They found that as people age, their tendency to smile diminishes. And this trend is supported by various findings across the field of psychology, which suggests that while smiling generally decreases with age, it is more pronounced among older adults, 65 and over, compared to any other age group. So why is that? Why are older people smiling less often? Well, first of all, there can be some social conditioning. We may be being impacted by societal norms and expectations of older people, or at least what we think other people are expecting of us. We may feel pressure that now that we're older, we must look more mature, more wise, and must look more serious. Or too often, older people are saying, we don't feel like we're being taken seriously, so that they smile even less often to look like they are so confident. But studies have indicated that even with younger adults, employees are concerned that smiling can be perceived as less professional. Certainly this cultural influence can be greater, obviously, in some cultures that emphasize a more reserved demeanor in seniors, but it's still a concern. And number two, increased responsibilities could be affecting how much we smile. Some older people are assuming greater challenges in their daily lives, which also affects, of course, the frequency of spontaneous smiles. Many older people are caregivers to their spouse or to a parent or even to their grandchildren. So some older people are still in the workforce as they experience financial challenges. All of these challenges could be affecting, well, how often we smile. Or three, just life experiences. As we've gotten to this certain age, we have most likely experienced a lot of, hardships or disappointments in life. And that contributes to a more reserved expression compared to the generally carefree nature of children anyways. And number four, there's a growing self-consciousness. As we age, we may even become more self-conscious about smiling because, oh my gosh, if we smile more, our wrinkles show, or my goodness, I'm becoming more aware of my older stained teeth, or maybe they're crooked. And what will other people think? Oh my goodness. But so what? If we don't smile that often a day, why should we bother even making an effort to increase how often we smile? Sometimes we just don't feel like smiling. Well, I've got 10 reasons why you and I need to smile more often. In a 2010 study, it was found that genuine, intense smiling, wait for this, is linked to longer life expectancy. A study called Smile Intensity in Photographs Predicts Longevity indicated that there is a potential link between positive emotional expression and increased lifespan. 2, when we smile, our mood improves. Smiles physically activate pathways in the brain that influence our emotional state. So when we smile, it releases neurotransmitters and hormones like dopamine and serotonin that's released, which enhances that neural communication. So that interestingly, our mood improves. Actually, even if our smile isn't genuine. And number 3, smiles relieve stress. No matter how much you feel like smiling or whether you actually fake it with an insincere smile, smiling has the ability to reduce stress. The 2012 Smiling on Stress study conducted by Kraft and Pressman found that participants who engaged in those genuine smiles, yes, the Duchenne smiles, showed lower physiological stress response compared to those who maintained neutral facial expressions. And the study observed a reduction in cortisol levels, a hormone associated with stress, among individuals who exhibited genuine smiles, suggesting that smiling may have stress buffering effects. And participants who smiled during stressful tasks not only reported lower stress levels subjectively, but they also displayed quicker cardiovascular recovery after the stress-inducing tasks, indicating that smiling may contribute to improved stress resilience. Fourth reason, smiles helps fight illness. Smiles boosts our immunity, which increases our white blood cell counts, which protects against infections. Number 5, smiling can even lower our blood pressure. Researchers have found that, yes, laughter can lower blood pressure, but now they're finding that smiling can even lower our heart rates when we become stressed. However, apparently more research is needed to figure out how it lowers blood pressure. But in the meantime, I'd say it's pretty safe, a really good idea to smile. Number 6, smiles reduces physical pain. As I mentioned earlier, smiling releases endorphins and serotonin. These are natural pain relievers. And number 7, smiling is contagious. One Swedish study suggests that when we smile, most likely the other person will smile back. In fact, they can't help but react with a smile when they see someone smiling. So in turn, both of you experience the benefits of smiling and may improve each other's mood. 8th reason, smiling makes us look less tired, makes us look more attractive. The muscles we use to smile actually lifts the face, which makes a person appear younger. Now, number 9, smiles make you appear more confident and more approachable. When you appear more confident, you are more likely to be approached by others. The Smile Intensity and Perception study done by Frank and Ekman in 1993, they delved into how varying degrees of smile intensity affect the perception of warmth and friendliness. And this study revealed that the intensity of a smile significantly influences how it is perceived by others. The study found that smiles of low intensity were more likely to be associated with feelings of shyness or social discomfort, while high intensity smiles were linked to perceptions of warmth, friendliness, and positive emotions. Participants in the study consistently rated individuals with more intense smiles as more approachable and socially engaging. Number 10, smiles make a great first impression. According to a study conducted by the University of Pittsburgh, people are more likely to trust the smiling person and feel more comfortable around you. By the way, if you are enjoying this episode, please consider subscribing to this channel. And if you do, please leave a comment below that you have subscribed so that I can leave a comment saying thank you so much. Now, if smiling has so many benefits, how can we become more intentional about increasing the number of our smiles each day? So here's 10 suggestions to get us started. 1, every time you end up in an elevator or in a long lineup, make it a point to smile at someone. Or 2, give someone a genuine compliment each day. And when you're paying for an item, smile and compliment the worker who is serving you. That person is often startled since they are more accustomed to receiving complaints. Another way we can increase our smiles, hold a door open for someone who is walking behind you and give that person a smile. Or 4, share a joke or a funny incident with someone you know. 5, do a random act of kindness. For example, the next time you're standing in line for a cup of tea or coffee, pay for the person's beverage who is standing behind you. Well, that person will smile back at you. Number 6, volunteer or at least find some ways to help others, because these acts of kindnesses can create a sense of purpose and joy, which of course fosters more jokes and more smiles. 7, read a joke a day, watch a comedy, read a light-hearted book, listen to uplifting music. Any activity that can put you in a positive mood and that makes you want to smile. And number 8, practice smiling in the mirror. What? Well, get comfortable with your smile again, because as we get older, there's a lot of changes in us, and we have to actually get used to who we are now. So we get comfortable with our smile by practicing in front of a mirror. It can help us feel more confident again about smiling in various situations. Number 9, practice gratitude. Cultivate a habit of appreciating the little things in life, and that naturally can bring a smile to your face. And 10, well, spend time with animals. Interacting with pets or animals can just bring joy and naturally elicit smiles. Now, please add your own suggestions in the comments below. I know there's a lot of ways we can increase our smiles. But here's a few concluding comments. First, did you know that it only takes 17 muscles to smile, compared to the 43 muscles required for a frown? In other words, smiling actually conserves our energy while it helps us have a more uplifting and joyful outlook on life. Second, I want to leave you with this quote by Dale Carnegie. A smile costs nothing but creates much. It enriches those who receive without impoverishing those who give. It happens in a flash, and the memory of it sometimes lasts forever. Finally, I'd like to end this episode with a poem, and it's called Take Home a Smile by Edgar Guest. Take home a smile, forget the petty cares, the dull, grim grind of all the day's affairs. The day is done. Come, be yourself a while. Tonight, to those who wait, take home a smile. Take home a smile. Don't scatter grief and gloom, where laughter and light hearts should always bloom. What though you've traveled many a dusty mile, footsore and weary, still take home a smile. Take home a smile. It's not much to do, but much it means to them who wait for you. You could be brave for such a little while. The day of doubt is done. Take home a smile. Well, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to check out the videos on the screen for more great content.